자, 이번에는 오랜만에 NBA2K 파워포워드 키우기의 콘텐츠 플레이 해볼게요. 최근에 워낙 플레이하는 게 많다 보니까 하나씩 진행하다 보니까 좀 이게 농구가 좀 많이 안 했던 것 같아가지고 오늘은 농구도 좀 플레이 해볼게요. 지난 시간에 아마 좀 식스맨까지는 데뷔했고 레이커스 입단해가지고 그래서 지금 시즌 진행 중이고요. 아직 스타팅 멤버까지는 못됐어요. 그러면 저희가 경기 시작해볼게요.
The NBA playoffs are here, and tacos are on the line. If a team steals a finals game on the road, every fan in America steals a free Doritos Locos Tacos from Taco Bell. So who will be this year's taco champs? Steal a game, steal a taco.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Boy, what a season so far. And I'll tell you, it's only getting started. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
일단 그때 5천 정도 모였으니까 능력치부터 좀 고민하고 중거리 슛부터 풀로 채워야 득점력이 좀 늘어나니까
Hey, you make sure you guys get a good warm-up out there. AI, you ready?
For game? Yeah, of course. About to go get warmed up.
No, I mean, are you ready?
Yeah, coach, I'm ready. Wait, for what?
You starting tonight.
와
I'm starting tonight?
선발됐다 선발.
You starting tonight.
Wow, yo, that's hard to believe, man.
Well, you've earned it, AI. And you've proven yourself beyond a shadow of doubt that you belong in this league. It's time to take it to the next level.
Coach, I don't know what to say. I mean, I've been waiting for this a long time. Thank you. I won't let you down.
Oh, I know you won't. Get out there and shoot around. Proud of you, AI.
Make sure to pick up your official NBA program. Get player stats, find schedules, and read interviews with the NBA players. Programs are located at all NSA
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, thanks very much.
David, thank you for that. From all accounts, he was a solid member of that Shanghai team.
Yeah, and for undrafted players, there are now a handful of options to get into the NBA beyond the draft, the G League, and also playing overseas.
Clark, back when you were playing, what were the biggest challenges over the first third of the season you found?
Well, the travel is always a challenge, particularly early in your career, just learning how to manage that. How do you rest? How do you get your work in? How do you stay focused mentally? So the challenge of travel and the details of your craft. And then establishing chemistry with your teammates. We were kind of in transition my first 3 years in Indiana, where we had new players each year. And that's one of the challenges with the team that's struggling to be competitive.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Atlanta, and it's Prince outside at the three with Collins down at the power forward. Then it's Alex Len, and it's Young. Ball kicks to AI. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. James, the pass to AI, and he gets it to go.
And you figured it was just a matter of time, but Coach finally made the call to move AI into that starting lineup. You get the feeling that this was just an inevitable step in his development.
Greg, you've said yourself that he looks ready to lead, and the team feels the same way as they not only view him as a starter, but also as a long-term piece of their franchise.
Good vision that time by Ball. You leave somebody open around him, and he's going to get the ball to him.
Here's Young. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Harris outside. AI kicks to Harris. Passes it to James. And here's AI. Puts it up from 12. Bank shot. No good. Well, this is something that Kobe has said in the past with the Lakers organization. It is championship or bust.
Well,
Look at that jam!
Come on now, bring the thunder, rock that rim.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Len kicks to Young. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Ball, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You got to
화면을 한번 바꿔볼까?
be composed when
이게 제일 낫네요. 네.
you go inside, knowing that you're going to have some contact and resistance facing you, Ball unafraid to get it deep inside.
It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Young finds Len. Clock at 6. Fade away. No good that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And how about the points they put up? I mean, they were aggressive. In fact, at times overwhelming.
Hey, I agree with you there. I mean, they were in a really nice flow, Greg. Seemed like they couldn't miss.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And their defense practically non-existent in that one. Just gave up far too many easy shots.
Yeah, I think they were totally checked out, Greg. At least that's what it
벤치 들어갔다가 이 쿼터 다시 나왔어요.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. He kicks to Harris. Top of the key ball. LeBron outside. Here's AI. And the lead now. Double digits on that bucket. AI's got 6 points.
His ability to create is a big part of what makes LeBron so effective. That there's no way to defend him in the open floor.
Harris is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's AI. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's James in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. And Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron? One of the best to ever play the game.
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
To the paint, it's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. The Hawks second, in third, the Lakers.
Both of these clubs love to play up-tempo. That's how they win. These are the games that fans love because of the non-stop action.
On defense, Atlanta, 11-point game, and he makes good on the layup. 6 points for him.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Herter, guarded by Harris. To the inside, the pass to Young.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Jacks up a 3. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by James. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Young, here we go. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on Los Angeles. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Pass to Len. LeBron against Prince. Back to Len. And he banks in the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Caldwell Pope outside. AI passes to Caldwell Pope. Here's AI, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Well, Greg, for Atlanta, it was out with the old and in with the new for the point guard position for the Hawks.
And Hawks were able to trade down and still get the guy they wanted in Young. See him as an impact guard to build around for the future. Had to move Schroeder to free up space for Young, but this team now has a clear core to build around.
And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Bazemore against Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And so it's Los Angeles out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter.
Thank you, Kevin. An incredible performance so far, and this is your first ever NBA start. How did you get past being nervous?
Man, first of all, my teammates have been great. They've been giving me so much support on the court and off the court, and there isn't so much as pressure as you might think. In fact, it's not hard to have success like this when you got a group of guys around you.
Great support and great confidence.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've seen AI really making a difference here.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
And, Greg, I like how they've set the pace. There's a lot of time left in this one, so there's no rush. You don't have to go 70 miles an hour. Keep it at about 45.
Checking out the group for Lloyd Pierce to start the second half. And it's Prince outside at the 3 with Collins down at the power forward. And it's Young. Then there's Len. One of the buzzwords we hear all the time now, Clark, two-way player. But when you were out there, everyone had to be, it seemed to me, a two-way player.
Yeah, you know what I think is interesting when you see some of these terms that come into vogue. There's not much that's new under the sun in terms of the game. And clearly, two-way players were as valued in the past, even before me, as they are now. I just think it's part of the language of the game now where it's more prevalent.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
James, and another basket for the Lakers.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Collins dishes to Young. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Here's AI. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
The Hawks trail by 20. Has to land. Kicks it to Collins. A rebound by the Lakers.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Got that one up quick. And 11 points for LeBron.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Herter, guarded by Harris. Feeds to Prince. They need this, and he sinks the layup. Prince has got his second bucket.
And, you know, that's good offense there. These are the shots you want to get all the time. And, you know, I think if you're a Lakers fan, you've got to be excited about this young core. I mean, had a fantastic draft in 2017 and got really good building block players in Ball, Kuzma, and Hart.
Ball kicks to AI. In the corner, it's James. Stolen by Collins. 1:56 left in the third quarter. And the dunk by Len.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma. Inside. And AI gets it to go on the assist from Harris. And that's 15 points for AI. And Clark, to that 2017 draft group, you add Ingram. Great for this franchise.
And you consider the Lakers lost a pick last year and almost lost another one the year before, Kevin. I think they've done a good job finding talent late in the draft.
Me too. AI is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Harris. And it's LeBron James. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Young passes to Prince. Herter, guarded by Harris. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Prince. And that one is off. LeBron with some nice D. Los Angeles leading by 19. Here's AI. McGee trying to break free. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Knocked away. The Hawks trail by 21. Young with the ball. Now LeBron. AI right side. Inside. Low block shot. Again, Los Angeles.
Just increasing their advantage. And right now, they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, you know, it's got to be terribly deflating for the opposition. Boy, they look helpless. Really getting beat up, physically and emotionally.
And stolen by AI. Rebound, Atlanta. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint. Hawks passing it around. Prince wide open. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for AI.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Count that one.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
Enzo Bazemore will bring it up for Atlanta. Passes it to Plumlee. The dish now to Carter. Poked away. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. On up the court. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Well, they've got to be pleased with the effort they've seen so far tonight. Everybody pitching in for what looks to be a solid W.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead.
Good stuff out there. AI.
Yeah.
Media can't wait to hear from you. Meet me in the press conference room, all right?
I'm going to change to be right there.
All right.
기자회견도 하네.
Go get him.
Hey, thanks, Charlie.
AI, hey, congrats on getting the start.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
So how's it feel to finally make the starting lineup?
이건 뭐 편하게 감사.
Well, you know, it's been a long road for me getting here, as you know, but but I never gave up. And I gotta say, I gotta give my fans a lot of credit for sticking with me. You know, whether I was in China or Fort Wayne, you know, they kept me going, and you know, they kept me going to the league, and now I'm starting, and it feels pretty special. I just feel like I held my own out there tonight, and you know, I hope that this is just the beginning for me. We good then? Okay, thanks.
Thanks, AI.
For the winners, we have some amazing prizes. First, how about 5?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Man, it is great to be with you again, everybody. The NBA season has now hit full stride. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Portland Trailblazers. For Portland, relative to last season, their record at this point, not quite up to par. They're looking for answers.
어시스트 좀 많이 줘야겠어요. 자, 능력치를 장거리 하나 올릴 수 있고 3점만 더 모으면 중거리 끝내네요.
AI, good luck out there.
Fans, be here for Mascot Mania. All fans in attendance will receive a poster of the Lakers mascot. For the protection of the players and fans, any violations of these rules are subject to arrest and consequences.
Folks, don't forget to come out to the game for calendar day. What better?
It's a Western Conference matchup as the Portland Trail Blazers come into town in this game. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. This game marks the end of this stretch at home for the Lakers. Back on the road tomorrow. What a tremendous role these guys have been on. Red hot from the start of the season. And nothing... Great reporting as always, David. AI really credits Tatum for his development.
Yeah, and you know, I remember Tatum when he was in the league, a very smart player, and it's nice to see he is guiding others, finding their way in the league.
Boy, Chris, how much fun is it to have basketball back? Talk about some of the things you personally look for early in a season.
Oh, man, what I personally look for in the beginning of the season is how guys develop. And a lot of that is body language. You know, are you putting your head down and dropping your head after a shot? Are you not running back on defense after a turnover? These are all little things that show what you're thinking about. You know, I just kind of check out the development, but again, the body language. Is a guy playing hard through his frustration? Is a guy giving his coach eye contact in the huddle? Is he being a great teammate by encouraging guys and passing to an open player for a better shot? And so those are the things that I look at. And then again, with the pace being at an all-time high, I think now is a new golden era of basketball where you can have so much more fun because you are no longer held to rules of not getting out of the shot clock, not getting on the fast break. Coaches are now encouraging this style, so the game to me is a lot more fun. So hopefully as a rookie, you come in and you embrace this and just let it fly.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Portland, Lillard the one with McCollum at the two. Evan Turner is out there with Aminu, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. Ball no good. The Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. To the middle. Aminu, the pass to McCollum. Drills it from outside. McCollum's got 6.
McCollum is incredibly dangerous from outside. Awesome at finding available spaces. He shoots it with ease.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Last season, C-Webb, the Lakers made an effort to play with a high pace in their game.
Well, this is the direction the team wants to strive towards. I mean, second in the league last season at pace of play. The players and the front office all want to get back to that Showtime era Lakers style of play.
Lillard finds Aminu. Poked away. Stolen by Ball. Now the Lakers on the break. James with the ball.
There's no stopping James. He's committed to scoring. He powers his way through everything.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. McCollum outside. And another 3 for Portland. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. To the inside. Here's AI. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Something lit a fire under him this quarter. Their lead safe as long as he's on the floor.
Ennis Cantor's checked in for Portland. Here's Lillard. 35 points for him last game against Boston.
And you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Here's Cantor. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And sometimes it seems the age of interior scoring big men has come and gone. Enes Kanter, one of the rare big men who can dominate a game offensively in the paint, great hands and the strength to create space.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Brandon Ingram comes in for Harris. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Ball. Leonard, he's checked in for Portland. Hood comes in for Evan Turner. And Lillard kicks to Kanter. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Lets it go from 14. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Kanter's got his second bucket of the night. The Lakers in the lead. And you talk about Kanter's inside game, but he's got a solid jump shot.
Looks very comfortable all the way out to 20 feet. I think before long, we may see him add a three-point shot to his repertoire.
And Lillard kicks to Kanter. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for the Lakers. Chandler comes in for JaVale McGee. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for James. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Lillard. That three off the mark.
You can't get much better look from three-point range than that one. That just wasn't in rhythm.
And it's AI missing. And so Hood will bring it up for Portland. 4-point game. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
Really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the boards.
Yeah, and I'll be interested to see how they respond. I mean, they lost the physical battle badly in that game. I'm sure that's still in their minds.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for AI. And Portland with a change here, too. Collins is checked in. Trailblazers trail by 6. Lillard, the pass to Kanter. Dishes to McCollum. Platoon swap here for the Lakers. Portland also making some changes. Nurkic checked in for Kanter. Myers Leonard comes in for Zach Collins. And Turner subbed in for McCollum. That's good from Harris. With shooting at such a premium in today's game, let's talk aesthetics. Chris, for your money, the prettiest jump shot you think going in the league right now?
It's 4 that come to mind and one guy that doesn't play in the league anymore. Let's go with Klay Thompson. You know he can knock it down. Probably the best catch shoot guy in the league. Now you got to go to Bradley Beal.
Beautiful stroke.
And Ray Allen. Oh, they had 2 of the prettiest strokes you've ever seen. Steph Curry, the flea flicker, how quick it is pure, but I got to add one person. Steph Curry's dad. He had a pretty jump shot, too.
Dell Curry.
That's, oh, yeah. And I played against Dell, and it was so quick and so similar to Steph's shot that anytime I see Steph, I think of his dad. I used to tell Steph a couple years ago, I think your dad can still shoot better than you, but I think he's proven me wrong the last couple of years.
They've got Harris. JaVale McGee is out there with AI. And it's LeBron James. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court. Oh, that's the goal every trip. Get the good look from close range.
Harris against Hood. Harris dishes the ball. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Celtics. Hood finds Nurkic. Harris against Turner. Nurkic. Rebound the Lakers. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the deep.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Lillard. Shoots over ball. Lillard misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Lillard fires away from way outside. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers feeling good about their... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from AI.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
Terrific first half on offense. This is how you draw it up. We'll see if they can maintain that efficiency going forward.
On the floor for Portland. At the 2, it's McCollum with Turner at the 3. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Nurkic, and it's Lillard in at the 1. And James gets it to go on the assist by AI. AI's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, the big story in the offseason was LeBron's free agency. You knew that there would be a ton of rumors flying around about where he might end up. Honestly, I'm sure he's glad it's over with and can once again focus on the court.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Here is a list of the NBA's most adept passing teams this season. These are your assist leaders. The Lakers in 5th.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
And the first one at the line is good. And for LeBron, it's really about the media circus, Greg, that surrounds him when he's a free agent.
And boy, it's hard because his free agency is the story in the NBA. Honestly, maybe the story in sports. The decision he made with this team completely shaped and shifted the outlook of the entire league. All other free agents and teams were just waiting to see what he'd do before the dominoes start to fall.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Ooh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Cantor checked in for the Trailblazers. Here in this 3rd quarter, just over a minute play. McCollum, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Took him no time at all on that one. Kuzma's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Aminu, and Aminu slams it in.
And all Aminu needs.
Lakers leading by 13. They've got Kyle Kuzma. Harris is out there with Ingram. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's AI in at the 4 slot. That's the Laker 5.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Nurkic in the post. Guarded by McGee. Leonard with the ball. Working on AI. Leonard over AI. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Puts it up. Leonard trying to break free. And the basket by McCollum.
He's a pure scorer. I mean, one of the purest we've seen in this league. McCollum, he has a sweet-looking jump shot.
Ingram outside. AI in the post. Leonard's there. McGee, the pass to AI. Out to Kuzma. 5 to shoot. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And that was an Unleash Chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. McCollum outside. Shoots over Ingram, and the basket by McCollum.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Here's AI. Basket good. AI's got 4 points in the quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Lillard against Harris. Kicks it out to McCollum. Shoots over Ingram. McCollum no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
When it comes to video review, C-Web, do you feel the NBA has done a good job of incorporating it into the flow of the game, or is there, in your opinion, still some work to be done in this regard?
There's a little work to be done. I mean, nothing's ever perfect, but I think they've done a great job. I mean, you want to get it right, and so there's going to be a little bit of an inconvenience sometimes in going back to it. But the main thing for me is to make sure that it is as fast as possible, that you're not giving the team extra time to get together and to huddle up and to call plays. You're not taking the rhythm away from a team that just went on a 10-0 run, and now they have to sit on the side for 2 minutes in real time and see if this call is correct. So the speed that is done with the video review is the only thing I think that needs to be worked on, and that's going to be situation to situation. So I think the NBA is doing a really good job.
Good points.
That defense is as good as a block. I mean, what looks to be a layup turns into nothing.
And it's AI missing.
Look, you can't defend down low much better than that. Refuses to give him an easy path to the bucket.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Los Angeles.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for AI.
He had those defenders shaking their heads. There were times when they thought they had a handle on him. And then just like that, he'd go off on another tear.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 14. McCollum kicks to Nurkic. Lillard looking around. Sweet little floater. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Lillard times these floaters perfectly. He rises up with these, letting the ball roll off his fingertips.
It's deflected, and he recovers it. Passes to James. And they call an illegal screen here.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, as a big fella, that's the thing, Greg. You got to be quick at setting those screens. If you get a little lazy, you get caught for it.
The shot by Turner no good. The Lakers with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's AI. That's tipped.
He's good at leaping up to block shot, Kevin. I mean, Minu's vertical leap helps him big time on the defensive end.
And here's McCollum for 3. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Lakers the other way. 3-second difference between shots.
Oh! Come on. Did you see that? Did you see that?
I tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Well, a well-earned victory, feeding off the energy of this hometown crowd really all night.
Lillard from outside sinks the triple.
All night long, Lillard has been taking over on the offensive end. I mean, adjusting to every defense they've thrown at him.
To the paint. Here's AI. Uses the glass to finish the layup. AI's got 31 points.
and leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
Count it, good.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your skill.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A confident win.
It was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they...
AI, I've got Griff here. He's got a few questions for you if you have a second.
Oh, sure, yeah. Hey, Griff. Hey, everybody.
AI, standout performance tonight. You've really taken your offense to another level lately. How did it feel to get all those buckets?
코치
I mean, it
칭찬하자.
felt great. You know, my teammates were feeding me the ball, and coach kept calling my numbers, so I sort of just let instinct take over, and before I knew it, you know, we had the W.
Does coach usually make adjustments like that when someone gets hot?
Yeah, you know, he's got a good feel for the game, and he knows how to adjust the offense for whatever's working. Some nights it might be me, some nights it might be someone else, but, you know, we all just out here trying to win some games.
And when you did. Thanks for the time, AI.
Thank you, Griff. So how we doing, Charlie? We good?
We're good, AI. Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.
아, 팀워크가 올라가는구나. 스폰서 계약 불 들어왔죠? 굿 로커. (1350) (1500) 스토어 할인 5%. 그래, 돈을 많이 주는 게 중요하지 뭐. 경기에서 20득점. 아, 자동으로 선택되어 있네. 그 인센티브 뭐 줄지. 올란도랑 경기.
I'm drowning out here, man. I'm drowning here.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. The fans are filling the seats in Orlando, the site of our broadcast, and where the Magic will be going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, they've made it through their first 10 games with just one loss. It's hard to argue with anything they've done so far. It's been that impressive.
능력치 올릴 수 아직 2100이니까 3000까지 올려야 그 중거리 슛 마지막 포인트 올릴 수 있었거든요. 이번 경기 끝나고 올리는
The skyline of Orlando seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our broadcast tonight. The Lakers continue their journey as they play in. Now it's ended out. Thanks, David. Maybe it's no longer a surprise. A couple rookies, Doris, who we thought would take some time to develop, are already contributing.
It's no question about it, and more rookies are being asked to play a larger role in their particular teams. And I think what you have to be struck by is the fact that we're not talking about 21 and 22-year-old rookies anymore, Kevin. We're talking about guys that have very limited collegiate experience, and yet everyone wants an immediate return. And I think it's nothing more than a sign of the times. Guys are dreaming about the NBA from the time they first pick up a ball, and what we get is the result of that.
And now the Lakers starting group. You've got Harris. AI is out there with LeBron James, and it's Rajon Rondo, and it's McGee in at the 5. No one near James as he lets it go. Offensive rebound. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Well, you better be more physical on the glass because they wanted that rebound more than them, plain and simple. Well, Steve Clifford takes over here in Orlando, and of course he is known for his frankness and his disciplined approach to the game. You think about Clifford's teams, they rarely make unforced errors and are some of the best at minimizing their own mistakes.
Augustine, that's good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Orlando's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Now, here's Isaac. He's tightly guarded. Rondo against Augustine. Shot clock at 5. Here's Fournier, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Corey Harris picks one up. And when you look at Evan Fournier, he's just a reliable source for points whenever he's on the floor.
Yeah, and Fournier is a bit of a quiet scorer. He always ends up with a lot of points, but doesn't tend to wow you with any individual plays. Terrific shooter who just makes the most of his touches and his minutes whenever he's on the floor.
And he gets it to go. McGee's got his first points of the game.
Boy, nice team basketball being played right there. You see the open man, and you deliver the ball right away.
And Augustine kicks to Gordon. Back to Augustine. Shoots it up. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Augustine's got 5 points so far. AI passes to James. Back to AI. Tries again. And it's good on the layup.
Boy, hitting for good percentage here in the first quarter. He's doing what he can to get his team off on the right foot.
Magic have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Augustine against Rondo. For 3, Gordon. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
I love that Aaron Gordon goes right up with it. He's got really good instincts for knowing when to catch and shoot.
Count the basket. He's got 9.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. Kicks it to Fournier. Pass to Isaac. Down low. And it's Vucevic missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the Magic last season, Doris, suffered on offense due to a lack of outside shooting.
And it wasn't the number of threes, Kevin. They took a good percentage of shots from 3. The bottom line was the percentage from those shots wasn't very good. Too many players putting up a handful of threes per game that just weren't consistent from that distance.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
We're seeing 2 teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
Here's Grant. No good. Shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
I think, Greg, you can't expect to win with that kind of effort. The defense was nowhere to be found, and it cost them all night long.
For three, Fournier. A rebound by the Lakers. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. The Magic trail by 3. Grant surveying the D. Pass to Birch. Ross against Ingram. Now here's Ross. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 3. Shoots over Ingram. The Magic again can't hit.
Maybe not that time, but he'll hit more than his share if he's left open.
Stolen by Bamba. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. And the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be. And Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
They get it back. Chandler trying to free himself up. Count that one. 11 points for AI.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
It's tipped. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
한 점 차 이긴 상태로 끝냈네.
Earlier, we had a chance to sit down with AI and asked him about his tie.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the G League is tough. Tough. You know, you're going to learn a lot about what it takes to be a professional, and there isn't much.
And AI put up strong numbers during his G League stint, but Greg, he recognizes just how hard for the Magic. Aaron Gordon comes in for Cam Birch, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Ross. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Chandler. AI comes in for Kyle Kuzma. LeBron's checked in for Ingram. And Harris subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got LeBron James. AI is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Harris. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot.
You just got to love the way he moves the ball. Very unselfish.
I tell you, he's looking to set up his guys as much as possible, and you can tell his teammates really appreciate it.
Pass to Augustine. It's Fournier on the wing. Bamba kicks to Augustine. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. LeBron against Fournier. Over James. Fournier's shot is off.
Well, obviously, it's been an off night for him offensively, but give his teammates credit. They've bailed him out. He's still got time to turn it around.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The pass to Augustine. Shoots the 3. That one doesn't drop.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action. Follow. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from AI.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort down low.
Well, it's his specialty. There are certain guys who can dominate a half or even an entire game by generating second chances.
Inside, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine, Fournier are in the backcourt, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, the Orlando Magic has struggled to find difference-making players in the draft or in free agency. Their goal is to get younger but get better at the same time. And it's difficult to do, even in the Eastern Conference, but Orlando is determined to get this right. Kevin?
And the journey continues for them and a lot of teams. DA, thank you. There are so many great open floor players in this game. Who would be the scariest player coming at you on the fast break?
Kevin, I can't limit this to just one. Are you kidding me? How would you like to have LeBron James bearing down on you at 6'8", 250-plus pounds? Or the length of Giannis Antetokounmpo, who can cover from one end of the floor in the other in 4 or 5 strides? How about if Russell Westbrook's meeting me at the cup and he can dunk on my head? Or the young, talented Donovan Mitchell? I don't want any part of any one of those guys.
What great names, and you're right. Runaway freight trains, each of them. And Augustine kicks to Isaac. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over McGee. The Magic again can't hit.
I don't like their energy level since the break, right? They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots.
LeBron's shot is good.
I'll tell you, LeBron James can put a defender on skates, keep him off balance. There is no limit to where this guy can score from.
Outside Fournier. Here's Gordon. A rebound by the Lakers. AI's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Not how they hope to start the second half, missing 4 of their first 5 here.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
It's Fournier on the wing. He kicks to Vucevic. It's Fournier on the wing, guarded by Harris. Fournier finds Gordon. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's AI. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 5 assists in the game.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
You know, I think casual fans of the NBA probably wonder what makes LeBron so good. And you look at some of the attributes he has physically, the size, the strength, the quickness. But to me, it's as much about his pursuit of greatness and the commitment year-round to excelling and building his skills. He's truly a seminal player in NBA history.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Ken Birch is checked in for Vucevic. Bamba comes in for Gordon. Terrence Ross is checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Grant in for Augustine. Got a hand on it.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
With LeBron in his strength, Doris, he can shrug off defenders.
But to me, Kevin, he is easily one of the most formidable finishers to ever play the game. You think about it, he is as big and strong physically as most centers that are challenging him at the rim. What an imposing guy.
AI passes to Ingram. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for the Magic. The Lakers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%. And Caldwell Pope, the Georgia product, when he's on the floor, it's for his defense. Can give you a handful of points, but what he takes away with defense is far more significant. One of the better perimeter defenders since entering the league.
Wow, what a crafty player. Gets it done any way he has to.
Here's AI. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And that's now 21 points for AI. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Orlando, trailing by 4. And with Caldwell Pope in his defense, he can guard any type of perimeter player.
Yeah, I mean, he has the long arms to bother small forwards and fast feet to stay with point guards. Really gives a lineup a lot of options in terms of matchups when he's on the floor. Great instincts on defense and is very hard to shake as he'll hound you through screens. And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
AI with the bucket.
Well, he's kept them in balance tonight. This guy's shooting has put them in front.
Orlando's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Grant kicks to Birch. There's 31 seconds left in the third. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. It's deflected. Caldwell Pope against Ross. With the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Kuzma's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here's Ross. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Vucevic checked in for Orlando. Aaron Gordon comes in for DJ Augustine. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. AI comes in for Lance Stevenson. Harris is checked in for Brandon Ingram. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Caldwell Pope. So for the Lakers right now, AI is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Harris. And it's LeBron James. And it's Rondo in at the point. And that one, good.
Physical basketball there, and in the best sense. A hard screen allows him to shake the defender and get to the bucket for the layup.
Ross kicks to Vucevic. Shoots over McGee. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Vucevic has got 11 points here in just the second half. Lakers leading by 9. To the inside. Here's AI, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Orlando making some changes. Isaac's checked in for Kem Birch. Evan Fournier comes in for Bamba. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Terrence Ross. Here's Vucevic. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Vucevic has got 13 points in just this quarter. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. The second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Los Angeles.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for AI.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Here's Isaac. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here is LeBron. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up.
With that assist, man, that was crazy.
Hey, we've got some questions lined up for you.
Oh, yeah? Okay, shoot.
Right here. Hey.
What's up, Griff?
Hey, I thought I'd take a different approach and ask you about something not directly related to the game. I want to know how you feel about the fans.
How I feel about the fans, man, that's a great question. I love the fans, man, but I think you already knew that. I mean, you know, they're the lifeblood of everything we do. Like, if we were just playing to an empty arena, you know, it wouldn't be the same experience. But when you got like an entire team, an entire city, you know, people behind you, it's no feeling quite like that one. So yeah, fans are dope.
So you'd say you were a fan of the fans.
Oh, look at you. All right, being all clever. I see you. I see you. Yes, I am a fan of the fans. Thank you.
Thanks for your time, AI. Appreciate the candor, as always.
Thanks, Griff. Thanks, guys.
All right, guys, let's go see if Coach is ready.
팬 10,000명. 자, 어디 보자. 아까 능력치 올려주기로 한 거 3,000 딱 됐으니까 네, 중거리는 다 찍었네요. 최대치로 됐고. 자, 오늘 NBA 2K 파워포워드 키우기 5번째 시간 여기까지 방송하도록 하겠습니다.